Imagine waking up each morning with a quiet power inside you. A power that could help you live not just longer but stronger, sharper, and more joyful well into your 90s. Scientists are discovering that small, simple habits practiced early in the day can predict who will enjoy vibrant health for decades. You don't have to run marathons or follow complicated routines. Just a few gentle choices each morning can make all the difference between merely adding years and truly adding life to those years. The secret isn't in giant changes. It's in small, consistent steps you can start today. If you believe that every new morning holds the power to change your life, subscribe to our channel. Let's walk this beautiful journey toward a stronger, longer, and happier life together. Like this video and share in the comments. Which morning habit inspires you the most to begin tomorrow? Drinking a glass of water before anything else in the morning might seem simple, but researchers explain it could be one of the most powerful habits for protecting your health after 60. Overnight, your body becomes naturally dehydrated. Even if you sleep peacefully, you lose water through breathing and perspiration. Doctors have observed that starting your day in a dehydrated state puts extra strain on your heart, your brain, and even your joints, all of which are more vulnerable with age. Studies show that even mild dehydration early in the day can affect memory, concentration, and mood. Seniors who begin their mornings without proper hydration may find themselves feeling more tired, more forgetful, and more easily confused. Not because something is seriously wrong, but because their brain is craving water. Water helps transport oxygen and essential nutrients to every cell. Without it, the brain struggles to fire on all cylinders, and even simple tasks can feel heavier and harder. Medical experts also explain that hydration plays a critical role in joint health. After 60, joint stiffness and arthritis become much more common. Cartilage, the cushioning material inside your joints, is made mostly of water. When your body is low on fluids, cartilage dries out and becomes rough, leading to more friction, more stiffness, and more pain. Starting your morning by drinking a glass of water gives your joints the moisture they need to stay supple and comfortable throughout the day. Doctors warn that dehydration also causes blood to thicken slightly, making the heart work harder to pump it through your body. For seniors who are already at higher risk for heart disease and blood pressure issues, this extra burden can quietly increase danger. Drinking water first thing helps thin the blood naturally, easing the strain on the heart and supporting a steady, healthy circulation. Experts point out that thirst signals become weaker with age. Many seniors simply do not feel thirsty the way they did when they were younger. By the time thirst is noticeable, dehydration has often already set in. That's why developing the habit of drinking a glass of water immediately upon waking, before coffee, before breakfast, is so important. It doesn't rely on thirst. It creates a simple, protective routine that helps the body get ahead of problems instead of reacting to them later. Doctors have observed that seniors who prioritize morning hydration often report clearer thinking, steadier energy, and fewer headaches. The body is better able to regulate temperature, move waste products out of cells, and maintain blood sugar balance, all critical systems for staying strong and independent through the later years. If remembering to drink water feels difficult, at first experts suggest preparing a glass the night before and placing it somewhere you'll see it first thing. By making it part of your morning environment, it becomes less of a task and more of a natural beginning to each new day. Small habits like this, while easy to overlook, often create the biggest changes over time. A single glass of water may not seem like much, but over weeks, months, and years, it lays a foundation for better brain health, stronger joints, steadier blood pressure, and a higher quality of life. Today, as the sun rises and a new day begins, give your body the gift it quietly longs for. Let that first glass of water be a promise that you are choosing to care for yourself, to protect your mind, your heart, and your future with something so simple, yet so powerful. Your body will thank you, not just today, but for many, many mornings still to come. Getting 5 to 10 minutes of natural morning light is one of the simplest and most powerful habits you can build to protect your health after 60. Doctors have observed that natural light in the early hours does far more than lift your mood. It triggers important chemical reactions in your body that protect your bones, sharpen your mind, and help you sleep better at night, all vital for living longer, stronger, and happier years. Researchers explain that sunlight hitting your eyes in the morning tells your brain it is time to wake up fully. This natural signal helps regulate your internal clock, also called your circadian rhythm. When your body knows exactly when it is morning and when it is night, it becomes better at doing the things it needs to do at the right times. Things like repairing cells, strengthening memory, and protecting your heart. Without enough morning light, these cycles fall out of rhythm, leading to restless sleep, confusion, and even higher risk of illness over time. Doctors have observed that seniors who miss out on natural morning light often suffer from poor sleep, low energy, and increased sadness or depression. Over time, this lack of proper sleep and emotional balance can raise the risks of memory problems, falls, and even heart issues. Missing those first golden minutes of sunlight each day may seem harmless, but inside the body, it sets off a quiet, ripple effect that grows more serious with time. Experts explain that early light also plays a crucial role in vitamin D production. Your skin uses sunlight to create vitamin D naturally. This vitamin is essential for keeping bones strong and dense. After 60, the risk of bone thinning, fractures, and osteoporosis rises sharply. Without enough vitamin D, bones become fragile, and a small fall can quickly turn into a life-altering injury. Getting those few minutes of light in the morning helps your body build and maintain the sturdy bones you need to stay active, independent, and confident. Studies show that even sitting by a sunny window for a few minutes can provide some of these benefits, especially during colder months when stepping outside is harder. However, doctors emphasize that outdoor light, even on cloudy days, is far more powerful than indoor light. Natural outdoor brightness, even when it seems dim, carries the full spectrum of light your body needs to reset its internal systems. Medical professionals warn that artificial lights, the kind from lamps, phones, and televisions, cannot replace the magic of real sunlight. These artificial lights confuse the body's natural clock rather than strengthening it. That's why stepping into natural morning light, even briefly, has a uniquely healing effect that no screen or lamp can offer. If walking outside feels difficult, experts suggest simply standing near an open window or sitting on a porch. You do not need to exercise. You do not need to stay long. Just let the light touch your face and fill your eyes. It is not about sunbathing or staying out for hours. It is about gently reminding your body that a new day has begun, a new chance to heal, grow, and thrive. Today, before the noise and rush of the day take over, take a few precious moments to step into the morning light. Let it wash over you like a quiet promise, a reminder that life continues, that hope renews, that strength still grows inside you. Those few minutes can do more for your body and mind than many pills or treatments ever could. Begin today, and with each sunrise, you will be building a foundation for many more mornings filled with energy, clarity, and peace. Eating a high-protein breakfast is one of the strongest foundations you can give your body after 60. Doctors have observed that muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, begins quietly in the later years, making everyday movements harder over time. Simple actions like rising from a chair, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries slowly become more difficult when the body doesn't have enough muscle strength to support them. Researchers explain that a breakfast rich in protein acts like a daily shield, helping to protect and rebuild the muscles you rely on to live independently and vibrantly. Studies show that seniors who begin their day with a solid source of protein maintain better balance, strength, and endurance than those who rely on carbohydrates alone. Protein gives your body the essential building blocks, called amino acids, that repair tissue, support healthy bones, and keep your metabolism running efficiently. Without enough protein early in the day, the body has little choice but to pull resources from its own muscle stores, leading to weakness and frailty over time. Doctors have also observed that a protein-rich breakfast helps control blood sugar levels naturally. Foods like eggs, Greek yogurt, and nuts release their energy slowly and steadily, avoiding the sudden spikes and crashes caused by sugary cereals, pastries, or white bread. Stable blood sugar protects the heart, preserves brain function, and keeps energy levels from sagging in the late morning hours. For seniors who face a higher risk of diabetes and cardiovascular issues, This simple habit can quietly lower long-term dangers without the need for drastic diets or complicated routines. Experts explain that after a long night of fasting, the body wakes up in need of fuel. Many seniors unknowingly skip breakfast or eat too little protein, leading to feelings of fatigue, dizziness, and mood swings before noon. Missing this vital morning nourishment forces the body into stress mode, slowing metabolism and weakening immune defenses over time. By choosing a breakfast centered around protein, you offer your body the steady nourishment it needs to move through the day with strength and clarity. Medical studies have shown that seniors who consistently eat a high-protein breakfast also experience better weight control. Protein helps you feel fuller longer, reducing the temptation to overeat later in the day. Maintaining a healthy weight after 60 becomes harder due to natural metabolic changes, but small daily choices, like starting with protein, help tip the balance toward health and away from the risks associated with obesity or malnutrition. Doctors recommend simple, natural sources of protein that are easy to prepare and gentle on digestion. A scrambled egg, a handful of almonds, a bowl of cottage cheese, or a smoothie with protein powder can all become powerful tools for preserving your strength and energy. The key is consistency. It is not about heavy meals or complicated recipes. It is about honoring your body's quiet need for strength every single morning. If mornings feel rushed or difficult, experts suggest preparing a small protein snack ahead of time so it's ready when you wake up. Even a few bites of nourishing food make a difference. What matters most is creating a daily rhythm where your body can trust it will be fed the fuel it needs to thrive. Today, as you greet the morning, think of your breakfast as more than just a meal. Think of it as a gift to your future self, a promise that you will keep building, keep moving, and keep living fully for many, many mornings still to come. One small plate of strength today builds the foundation for many strong tomorrows. Performing a simple 30-second balance exercise each morning can quietly protect your life in ways you may not even realize. Doctors have observed that falls are one of the leading causes of serious injury and loss of independence after 60. A stumble in the kitchen, a slip on the sidewalk, even a moment of dizziness while reaching for something. Any of these can result in broken bones, hospital stays, and long, painful recoveries that steal away freedom. Researchers explain that the ability to balance steadily is not something we are guaranteed to keep with age. It must be nurtured, strengthened, and protected. Studies show that after 60, the inner ear, vision, muscle strength, and coordination all naturally begin to decline. When these systems weaken together, the risk of losing balance rises sharply. Many seniors are caught off guard by how quickly simple movements, once effortless, can become shaky or uncertain. A short, gentle balance exercise practiced daily can quietly rebuild the brain's connection to the muscles, making movements more stable and confident. Doctors have observed that seniors who regularly train their balance are far less likely to experience dangerous falls, and when they do lose footing, they are more likely to recover without serious injury. Experts explain that balance training doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming to be effective. Even standing on one foot while holding onto a sturdy chair, or slowly rising up onto your toes and lowering back down with control, sends powerful signals through your body. These simple movements awaken the tiny stabilizer muscles in the feet, ankles, legs, and core. They sharpen the body's natural ability to catch itself when it wobbles, like strengthening the roots of a tree to withstand the wind. Medical professionals warn that without daily attention to balance, small weaknesses can pile up unnoticed until they show themselves in a sudden, devastating fall. Waiting until after a fall to work on balance is like trying to fix a roof in the middle of a storm. That's why a few seconds each morning, when your mind is fresh and your body is rested, can make a world of difference. It's a quiet investment in your strength, your independence, and your safety. Studies have also shown that practicing balance exercises first thing in the morning helps wake up the nervous system. It clears mental fog, improves posture, and even boosts confidence for the rest of the day. Seniors who feel steady on their feet are more likely to stay active, socialize, and engage with the world around them, all vital for emotional and physical health. If standing on one foot feels difficult at first, Experts suggest holding onto a countertop or wall for support until you feel steadier. Over time, as your balance improves, you may find yourself moving more freely, climbing stairs more easily, or walking across uneven ground with less fear. Every second spent practicing, balance builds a stronger foundation for tomorrow. Today, as you move through your morning, take just 30 seconds to give your body this quiet gift. Feel the ground beneath you. Feel the strength rising through your legs. Know that with every second you stand firm, you are protecting your freedom, your dignity, and your beautiful, independent life. One simple habit today can mean a safer, stronger tomorrow, and many more years of living life on your own 2 feet. Practicing gratitude with 3 deep breaths each morning may sound simple, but researchers explain it can create powerful changes in your body, your heart, and your mind as you age. Doctors have observed that chronic stress, even when it feels small or manageable, quietly wears down the body's defenses over time. It raises blood pressure, weakens the immune system, fogs memory, and steals away the joy that makes each day worth living. Stress often goes unnoticed because it builds slowly, like a heavy coat you get used to wearing, until the weight becomes overwhelming. Studies show that gratitude, the simple act of pausing to recognize the good in your life, interrupts this cycle of hidden stress. When you breathe deeply and focus your mind on things you are thankful for, your body responds immediately. Heart rate slows, blood pressure eases, levels of cortisol, the primary stress hormone, drop. Doctors explain that these small, invisible shifts happening inside the body every morning create lasting protection over time, especially for seniors facing the natural challenges of aging. Experts have found that gratitude changes the brain itself. MRI scans show that when people practice gratitude regularly, areas of the brain responsible for empathy, compassion, and emotional resilience grow stronger. This matters deeply after 60, because resilience becomes the silent armor that protects against loneliness, depression, and the fear that sometimes creeps in during the later chapters of life. Gratitude doesn't erase hardship, but it gives the heart a sturdier anchor when storms come. Medical professionals warn that seniors who allow daily stress to build unchecked face greater risks of heart disease, stroke, cognitive decline, and weakened immunity. But even a few minutes of mindful gratitude each morning helps break the cycle. Breathing deeply and thinking of 3 simple blessings: a warm bed, the laughter of a grandchild, the feel of sunlight on your skin, sends a calming signal throughout your nervous system. It tells your body and your spirit that you are safe, that you are loved, and that there is still much to cherish. Researchers have also observed that seniors who practice gratitude regularly report better sleep, fewer aches and pains, and higher feelings of hope and connection. Gratitude shifts the mind away from worry about what is missing and focuses it instead on what is already here. This quiet shift builds emotional strength that supports physical health in ways medicine cannot fully explain. Doctors encourage breathing deeply as part of the practice because slow, full breaths activate the body's natural relaxation system. It's like pressing a reset button for your heart and mind before the busyness of the day can crowd in. Deep breaths combined with gratitude create a morning ritual that strengthens both emotional and physical resilience, gently preparing the body and mind to face whatever the day may bring. Today, before reaching for a phone, before listening to the news or stepping into the noise of the world, pause for a few quiet moments. Breathe deeply. Name 3 things you are thankful for, no matter how small. Let that simple act set the tone for your entire day. Gratitude is not just a feeling. It is a shield, a medicine, and a bridge that carries you toward a life filled with greater peace, strength, and joy, no matter your age. Stretching your body gently each morning may be one of the quietest but most powerful gifts you can give yourself after 60. Doctors have observed that as we age, muscles naturally lose some of their flexibility, and joints can stiffen if not moved regularly. When muscles tighten and joints lock up, everyday activities like reaching, bending, or walking become harder, slower, and sometimes painful. Researchers explain that morning stiffness is not just uncomfortable, it can set the tone for the entire day, making movement cautious, limited, and exhausting. Studies show that spending just a few minutes stretching your arms, legs, back, and neck in the morning wakes up the entire body. Gentle stretching encourages blood to flow more freely, carrying oxygen and nutrients to muscles and organs that have been resting overnight. Doctors have observed that improved circulation first thing in the day leads to better energy, faster healing, and sharper thinking, because every system in the body relies on healthy blood flow to function at its best. Experts explain that stretching helps maintain the long, flexible muscle fibers that support graceful, confident movement. Without regular stretching, muscles shorten and tighten, pulling on joints and making injuries more likely. Seniors who skip stretching often find their range of motion shrinking over time, sometimes without even realizing it, until one day simple tasks like tying a shoe or reaching for a shelf feel daunting. Gentle stretching keeps those muscles long, loose, and ready to respond when needed, helping you maintain independence and avoid falls or strains. Medical professionals warn that stiffness, left unchecked, can also affect posture, leading to a rounded back, sore neck, and painful hips. Poor posture places extra pressure on the spine, which can cause chronic pain and even nerve problems. Stretching resets the body's alignment each morning, gently reminding the muscles and joints how to support you properly. Over time, a daily stretching habit can ease back pain, protect the knees and hips, and keep shoulders and wrists moving freely. Doctors have observed that seniors who stretch regularly often experience not just physical improvements, but emotional benefits too. Stretching releases built-up tension trapped in the body overnight. It signals the nervous system to relax. Breathing deeply while stretching calms the mind, reduces feelings of anxiety, and prepares you to approach the day with more patience and positivity. In a world that often feels rushed and demanding, a few moments of slow, mindful stretching create a quiet space to reconnect with your body and spirit. Researchers also explain that you do not need to stretch deeply or forcefully to gain these benefits. Gentle, slow stretches are far more effective and much safer than trying to push beyond your limits. It is not about pain or performance. It is about awakening the body, restoring mobility, and honoring the movements that have carried you through so many seasons of life. Today, before you step fully into the busyness of the world, pause and stretch your arms toward the sky. Roll your shoulders, bend gently at the waist. Feel your muscles awaken. Feel life and energy returning to your body. Each stretch is a promise that you will keep moving, keep reaching, and keep embracing the beautiful journey still ahead. One small stretch today becomes one great step toward living fully, freely, and joyfully for all the mornings yet to come. Reviewing one positive goal for the day is more than a simple task. Researchers explain it is a powerful tool that strengthens the mind, lifts the spirit, and protects emotional well-being as we age. Doctors have observed that when seniors begin their mornings with clear, meaningful focus, their risk of depression, isolation, and cognitive decline drops significantly. A single goal, even something small and achievable, acts like a thread that ties the day together, giving it direction, energy, and a deeper sense of purpose. Studies show that after 60, the natural rhythms of life often change. Careers slow down, children move away, social circles shift. Without the familiar busyness that once structured the days, many seniors feel unanchored, drifting through long mornings and afternoons without clear meaning. Experts explain that this emptiness can quietly chip away at memory, emotional resilience, and physical vitality. But setting one simple goal each morning and reviewing it with intention gives the brain a mission, something to reach for, to build, to celebrate. Doctors have observed that this practice keeps memory sharp because it requires the brain to focus, plan, and organize. These mental activities strengthen neural pathways that are crucial for clear thinking and recall. Seniors who consistently engage their minds in this way are more likely to maintain independence, solve problems with confidence, and navigate daily challenges with grace. Experts also point out that setting a goal nurtures a sense of personal value. It reminds you that your actions still matter, that you are still creating moments of meaning, even in small, quiet ways. Whether it's calling a friend, walking to the end of the block, finishing a puzzle, or writing a letter, having a goal pulls you forward, It gives the day a heartbeat, a reason to move through time with purpose instead of simply letting it pass by. Medical professionals warn that without daily purpose, feelings of loneliness and sadness often grow stronger. Depression in seniors is sometimes silent, hidden behind polite smiles or quiet days at home. But inside, the ache of feeling invisible or forgotten takes a toll on the heart and the body. Setting one positive goal each day works against this. It shines a small, steady light inside, keeping hope and engagement alive. Researchers have found that the best goals are uplifting and realistic, something you know you can accomplish, something that will leave you feeling stronger, prouder, or more connected by the end of the day. Reviewing this goal every morning, even silently in your mind, strengthens your commitment and helps push away the distractions or doubts that can easily creep in. Doctors emphasize that this daily habit does not have to be complicated. It does not need to be grand. What matters is that it is chosen by you, meaningful to you, tied to your own joy, growth, or kindness. Even small victories build emotional momentum, leading to stronger health, better mood, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Today, as you greet the morning, take a few quiet breaths and gently name one goal you will embrace. Hold it in your mind like a bright, steady flame. No matter how big or small, let it guide your steps, lift your spirit, and remind you that this day, like every day you are given, holds a purpose that only you can fulfill.